Good day to each and everyone, especially to you, ma'am. And we are the group 4, and our topic is all about characteristics of different system of stratification. Stratification. In the social science, social stratification is a concept used to define the relative social status of individuals within a given social group, category, geographical area, or the other social units. It's derived from the Latin word stratum, that refers to the categorization of its people by a given society into socio-economic ranking based on the factors such as wealth, income, social status, occupation, and power. Social stratification is a division of society into different layers of ranks based on the factors like wealth and social status, income, education. It creates some people more privilege and opportunities than others. The system can be open, allowing social mobility, or closed, where movement and classes is limited. Despite modern of equality, social stratification continues to shape inequality in societies today. For over time, the social strata and layers, including divisions and the subdivisions, have been recognized on the base of gender and age, position and status, skills and incompetence, life change, and economic politic ascriptions and manipulations, ritual and ceremony, and on numerous other grounds. Indeed, social stratification is a dynamic in nature, meaning and nature. Social stratification refers to the classification of individuals by society into socioeconomic category, ranking based on various factors including wealth, income, ethnicity, education, and power. Moreover, the terms of stratification refers to a mechanism by which individuals and classes are classified in status that is more or less permanent. Furthermore, it refers to the division of population into structures on top of another. It means classifying people in the society into different socioeconomic ranks based on factors like wealth, education, and power, and status it creates. Some groups have more privilege than others. These structures is often stable and shows inequality in power, property, and social rewards within community. We mean that organization of any social group of community by which roles are commonly separated by stratification regarding control, land assessment, and intellectual satisfactions that rules are unequal. The nature of satisfaction has contributed to the issue of social inequality that is from the past to current situation. These inequalities are institutionalized and unchangeable in communities that have close stratification structures. A person born into specific economic and social strata or caste remains until he or she dies in this stratum. Numerous current industrial society have structures of open satisfaction or class satisfaction. Social mobility is possible in open satisfaction structure, but certain members of the community do not have the ability to fulfill their other potential.
Hello ma'am, good afternoon. I will discuss today is the 5 characteristics of stratifications. were described by Melvin Tumin in his publication entitled American Sociological Review in 1953. First is, it is social. Stratification is social in the sense that it does not reflect biologically mediated discrimination in social. It is true that variables such as power, intellect, age, gender also may serve as the basis from which status is classified. But these differences alone are not enough to justify why some societies are granted more power, land, and prestige than others. Sa akong masabtan, ang social, ito ay nakabatay sa iba't ibang uri o antas ng mga tao. Halimbawa nito ay kung ikaw ay nasa upper class, lower class, at middle class. Then the second is, it is ancient. The system for stratification is very old. Also, in the small wandering bands, stratification is present. Age and sex carry the primary stratification factors. Almost every ancient civilization give distinction between rich and poor, powerful and humble, freeman and slave. Social philosophers have been deeply concerned with economic, social, and political inequalities since the times of Plato and Kautilya. It means matagal ng bahagi ng lipunan o umiiral na ito mula pa noong sinaunang kabihasnan o panahon. And the third is, it is universal. The social stratification is universal. The difference between rich and poor is noticeable everywhere. Stratification is quite present in non-literate communities. It means wala ni isang lipunan na pantay-pantay ang estado ng tao, mayaman man o mahirap. Then, it is and diverse forms. In all cultures, social stratification has never been standardized. The Aryan society was divided into 4 varnas: Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas, the Sudras, the ancient Greek society into freemen and slaves, and the ancient Chinese society into mandarins, traders, farmers, and soldiers. The ancient Roman society was stratified into 2 strata: the patricians and the plebeians. The general forms of stratification found in the modern world tend to be class and land. It means hindi lang iisang anyo, kumbaga iba-iba ang paraan ng paghahati ng tao sa lipunan. Depende sa kultura at panahon. Pareho anang naidato kaayo na pobre. And number 5, it is consequential. The stratification system has its own implications due to stratification. The most important, most desirable, and sometimes does carry scarcest items in human life are distributed inequally. The method has 2 types of implication. First, life chances, and the second is lifestyle. Such topic as infant mortality rates, lifespan, physical and mental illness, marital problems, separation, and divorce apply to life chances. May malaking epekto o bunga ang social stratification sa kabihasnan, oportunidad at pamuhay ng mga tao. Then, the elements of social stratifications. There are several common elements of all stratification systems: differentiation, ranking, evaluation, and rewarding have been established as these components. Tumin, 1953, identified the components of social stratification as the following. First is status differentiation. It is the mechanism by which social rules, such as father and mother, are decided and differentiated from each other by combining a distinctive rule, a set of rights and responsibilities. Differentiation of status functions more successfully when tasks are identified clearly, power and obligation shall be separated, a recruitment and training system exists, there are appropriate penalties to motivate individuals including incentives and sanctions. It means sa akong sabtan ng diri ito ang mekanismo kung saan ang ama at ina ay may kanya-kanyang mga rules. Then the second is ranking. Ranking is defined as a position on the achievement or status scale as a classification of individual. Ranking is done on the basis of personality traits that persons are assumed to require if they are to learn and successfully perform rules such as intellect, aggressiveness, and politeness. B. The abilities and skills that are considered essential such as physiological, numerical, or linguistic skills for effective role performance. The general characteristics of the job such as complexity, cleanliness, rest, etc. Ranking is a selective method in the sense that only certain statuses are chosen for comparative ranking and only some are generally included in the ranking process. With all features, example, the father-mother status is not ranked. Means ito ay ang pagkasunod-sunod sa batay sa kanilang katayuan o mga nagawa sa buhay. The third is evaluation. The method of assessment further solidifies classification and ranking, while the ranking procedure relies more or less on the question. The assessment process focuses better and worse on the question. Assessment as both a personal and social characteristic, that is, people give everything a relative value, a degree of choice, and priority of desirability, to the point that assessment is a learned value people tend to share specific set of values with a consensus that tends to evolve within a society. Social stratification means analyzing both its positive functions like organization and motivation and its negative effects like inequality and unfairness. Understanding this helps us build a more just and exclusive society.
The three dimensions of evaluation. Prestige. This relates to honor and includes respectful behavior. And Redcliffe Brown, 1955, in his publication, The British Journal of Sociology, mentioned three groups that were typically granted societies. Prestige is the honor and respect someone receives from others due to their success, skill, or social position. Preferability. Those positions, status, roles which are selected by most citizens are rated higher. Preferability shows which choice people think is better or more beneficial. Example, online classes have preferability for students who live far away. Popularity. Those common status rules that people know to be very prestigious are assessed higher. Nowadays, the students are taking a course for being a teacher. Number 4 is rewarding. Differentiated, rated, and assessed statuses are assigned to differentiate incentives in terms of positive things in life in different ways. social units such as households, subcultures, social classes, and professions that are socially classified are rewarded differently. A few of the benefits are healthcare, education, wages, and position of prominence. Rewarding means giving or receiving something valuable or satisfying. It's either a prize or as a feeling of fulfillment for doing something good. There are two types of rewarding. Number one is abundant, which rather than material, these are spiritual or physic and are secured in the process of performing a role such as pleasure, love, and respect. It is a form of recognition or compensation given to individuals or groups for their good behavior, achievement, or contribution. The number two is scarce. In this context of desirable and limited incentives, social stratification becomes important. Many who have influence take position of the incentives in a system where there is an unfair contribution of incentives. It is limited in amount, something that is rare, hard to find, or not enough for everyone.
Good day, ma'am. Good day, classmate. I'm Jomar Caballes. Our topic today is form of social stratification. Sociologists distinguish between two forms of system of stratification, the closed system and the open system. Closed system accommodate no change to social status. It is a place where individuals can do little or nothing to alter their social status. They do not allow people to change level and do not facilitate social interaction between levels. The caste system and slavery are closed system of stratification in which individual may do little or nothing to alter their social status. Class system and state system are the example in open system of stratification. Hence, stratification system include the caste system, the class system, slavery, and state system. Incarnation 2009. No, ang ibig sabihin ng two form of stratification ay may dalawang uri. Una, closed system. Ang closed system ay ang ibig sabihin nito ay hindi makakilos ang mga tao pataas o pababa sa antas ng lipunan. Ang posisyon o katayuan ay mahirap itong baguhin. Halimbawa, lamang ng hindi ka layang makapili ng kapalaran o kabuhayan. Nang hindi katulad ng open system naman, ay dito may pagkakataon ng mga tao na makaangat o bumaba sa lipunan. Nakabase ito sa pagsisikap, edukasyon, at kakayahan. Halimbawa, ng open system, class system, at state system. May motibo o galaw, may mobility o galaw ng posisyon sa lipunan. Slavery, free or unfree. Slavery is a system in which people are bought and sold as slaves against their will, compelled to work or keep in captivity of cage. Slavery predates writing records and has existed in many cultures. The number of slaves today is higher than at any point in history, remaining as high as remaining as high as 12 million to 27 million. Most are their deep slaves, largely in South of Asia, who are under the bondage or incurred by lenders, sometimes even for generation. No, ang ibig sabihin ng slavery ay isang uri ng pagkaalipin, no, ginagawa. Ito ang sistema kung saan ang mga tao ay ibinibinta o binibili bilang alipin. Wala silang kalayaan at pinipilit silang magtrabaho, kinukulong o ginagawang ari-arian. Ang alipin o slavery ay nasa pinakailalim ng stratification. Ang sabihin niyan ay walang kontrol sa buhay. Walang kontrol sa sariling buhay. Ang pagkalipin or slavery ay umiiral na kasaysayan at hanggang ngayon ay milyon-milyong pa ring apektado, lalo na sa South of Asia, kung saan karaniwan ang deep bondage ibig sabihin nito ay pagkakautang na minana sa henerasyon. Yun lang po at maraming salamat.
Good morning mga classmate. Is a report UCSP. Social mobility. Social mobility refers to the transition from one social status to another within the social system. This indicates a change in social standing. All societies offer some condition for social mobility. Unlike culture, social mobility is the extent that people can transfer from class or level of status to another. Explanation. In every society, there are certain conditions or opportunities like education, job, skills, or wealth that allow people to experience social mobility or movement between social classes. Halimbawa, a person can rise from a lower class to higher class or fall from a high position to a lower one, depending on their life situation and opportunities available in society. Any community that enhances its standards would also enhance its social standing, but there are no uniform levels of social mobility in all countries. From time to time and nourished from society, the rate of mobility in India is inherently poor because of the predominant occupation, which is agriculture, and the continuity of the caste system, which is relative to the other nation of the world. Explain. When a community becomes more organized, productive, and progressive, it gains more respect and recognition from other groups in society. Halimbawa, quality of life increases, the social status or reputation of the community also rises. There are types of social mobility. In social stratification, the movement occurs in three directions: A, from lower to higher; B, from higher to lower; C, between two positions at the same level. Two types of social mobility: 1. Horizontal. 2. Vertical mobility. Horizontal, vertical mobility. Horizontal mobility. This refers to the transfer of people possessing the same level from one social group to another. This implies that the ranks of these two categories are not distinct. It demonstrates a change of place without a change of status. For example, horizontal mobility is the case if a teacher leaves one school and joins another school, or a bank officer leaves one branch to work in another, or even changes residence. Explanation: this means that although the person changes place, job, or role, their social class or rank does not increase or decrease. Halimbawa, a family moves to another town but maintains the same standard living and occupation. Vertical mobility. This refers to the transfer of individuals from one layer to another, or from one place to another, while their class, occupation, and power change. It is the movement from lower to higher or higher to lower is involved. Two forms of vertical mobility exist. One is upward and the other is downward.
Hi everyone, I'm John Lucas Cao and I'm continuing our report from Group 4. My report is about class system. Class system is social class refers to the grouping of people, typically based on income, education, and occupation, and a stratified social hierarchy. Social class refers to the grouping of people in stratified social status into positions in terms of variables such as wealth, income, education, and occupation. A class consists of a group of people who share similar status, while family and other social models help direct an individuals towards a area. There is a place for personal choose. Certainly, class systems are the most accessible, which means that they have the most vertical mobility since 2019. Explanation is class system. My explanation of class system. People are grouped based on income, education, and occupation. It allows for social mobility, meaning individuals can move up or down in status depending on their achievements. So next is state system. State system are characterized by land ownership and were widespread during the Middle Age and through the 180s in Europe and Asia. In federal system, states were classified, especially in Europe during the Middle Age. They were less restrictive than case and more some mobility was permitted in the state structure according to their birth military strength and land holdings. Men are assigned to their strata, unlike Yazid. Instead of religious roles, state were created politically through man-made laws. My explanation of state system based on land ownership, common in colonial Europe during the Middle Age. People positions were often tied to birth military strength or land holdings, but there was some mobility. States were organized by man-made laws rather than religions. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmate. May reporting about of UCSP. Social mobility. Social mobility refers to the transition from one social status to another when the social system dissects a chance and social trending. All societies offer some continuous for social mobility, and like culture, social mobility in extent, but people can transfer from one class or level of status to another. Any community, but in change its standards, would also in change its social standing, but here are no uniform levels of social mobility, and all constraints from time to time revise from sociality to sociality. The right of mobility in India and inherently poor because of the prominent occupation, which is agriculture, and the continuity of the caste system, which is related to the other nation of the world's your articular brain. Reflection. Learning about social mobility helped me understand how societies change and how people can improve their lives and choose, but education skill and determination can help individuals move upward, but not everyone has the same chance. This made me realize how important equality and fair opportunities are for everyone. I also learned but when a sociality supports upward mobility, it becomes more progressive and inclusive, being hope to people to strive for a better future. Types of social mobility and social stratification. The movement occurs in three directions. E, for from lower to higher. B, from higher to lower. C, between two positions at the same level. Two types of social mobility: horizontal mobility, vertical mobility. Reflection. Understanding these concepts helps me realize how sociality always was always or times opportunities for people to improve their social and economic conditions. It also reminds me that education, effort, and social structures play a big role in swimming a person's mobility in life. Maraming salamat po, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I will discuss for today about horizontal mobility. This refers to the transfer of people processing the same level from one social group to another. This implies that the rank of these two categories are not declined, or demonstrates a change of place without a change of status. For example, horizontal mobility is the case if a teacher labels one school and joins another school, or a bank officer leaves one bank branch to work in another, or even change resident.
Vertical mobility. This refers to a transfer of individuals from one layer to another or from one place to another while their class, occupation, and power change. It is the movement from lower to higher or higher to lower is involved. Two forms of vertical mobility exist, is upward and other is downward. Refers to the movements of individuals or groups from one social or economic level to another, leading to a change in their social status. Class, occupation involves movement upward and downward. There are two main types. Upward mobility. When a person or group moves to a higher social or economic position, for example, a worker's son becomes a doctor or an officer, improving the family's social status. It shows progress, success, and better opportunities. The second is downward mobility. When a person or group moves to lower position or loses social standing. For example, a company manager loses his job and take a lower paying one. It often results from economic loss, inefficiency of social issues. In short, the vertical mobility reflects social change. How people rise and fall in society is structure based on their achievement, failures, and circumstances.